Shaved head. Right.
Looking clean, man. Looking clean.
Oh no, not yet. So right, let's go here.
I'm excited to see you guys dials.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. Definitely. Oh, it's like a kid in a candy store for me. Right. We are live, so let me just mute the audio on this because it's going to.
Clean, man. Looking clean.
There we go. There we go. So it's not a repeat because it's a lag. So yes, welcome back. Project Piper Customs Turtle Talk live. Got it working. No Zoom issues this time around. Funny story on last week's one. I actually was putting in the wrong email address because I'm a boomer. Okay. Yeah. When it comes to these streaming services, I'm sort of at the back end of where, you know, like a 12-year-old boy can frigging host NASA on a stream, okay, with all the glitz and glamour on it, like from Streamlabs and all this shit. And yet there's me. I need that big old calculator with all the big numbers, like an old man, so I can see what I'm doing. That Zoom is that for people like me, and I still can't figure this shit out. So yeah, so you have to bear with me. Yeah, this time got it working. It all seems to be fine. And I have an internet booster. I've got a Wi-Fi booster behind me, so it's not gonna, I shouldn't go all robotic-y on my end, guys. And yeah, damn, you're looking crisp in these. Yeah, Pietro, you're not using the phone this time, are you? Or are you?
Yeah.
You put a nice light, I can tell.
Yeah, you got nice lighting, man. You're coming out real crisp and sharp, man. Like you got some like 1080p camera on you.
Finally, I put my name on.
I'm just going to boost my volume because let me just do this for a second. But yeah, so we got Driporama drip mode in the hizzy. He's all the way up. And then we also have Pietro Turtleboy83. We are going to be joined by TMNT Configuration very, very soon. He just needs a few minutes. So yeah, I'll bring him straight in as soon as he pops up. But yes, gentlemen, how the devil are we all? It's been a while. But yeah, hope you're all right. So yeah, Pietro, how you been doing, man? You good?
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Nicely done.
But
I know you've been working that like an absolute trooper. I know you have this week. But yeah, so fair play to you, man. I know you need this time off. And luckily, I've got some days off next week as well, thank God, so I can continue on my projects. But yeah, Drip, man, how you been? You been good?
Yeah, good. Good. Just keeping busy like always.
I know it is. Is in behind you? Yes, bitch. And we're going to be getting to Pietro's very, very soon. That absolute fire.
Yeah.
That right there. I'm going to give you a single, actually. I'm going to, where are we? Spotlight video. Boom, that's all you, baby. There it is.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Like
yeah, I actually can't believe I have this guy. Like, I can't believe I made it. Like, I wasn't even, you know, last time we talked, I was like, yeah, I have plans for a turtle dial. It wasn't this at all, you know. It just like once the figure came, it was just like, I gotta build this guy. So,
absolutely. So sometimes the figure can inspire the dial. It's got to be done.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does.
Absolutely, cool. Mate. So yeah, I am gonna put, where are we? Grid mode. But yeah, man. So it's been a crazy time. Lots of these, I know lots are appearing on tech chuckers. You know, everyone's doing it.
Oh yeah.
Where am I? Spotlight video. I'm trying to get out spotlight video. Gallery view. There we go.
It's funny because like so like Turtle and I were talking about this dial, you know, before we even started, and he actually was starting before me, and then we were just kind of talking about it. And we're like, you know, this dial, everyone's gonna attempt to build it, no matter what version. I mean, not what version. It's gonna be the same dial, but everyone is having their own touch, their own uniqueness to it. And like you see it, you know, like I've seen a lot of people just do the deck, and it was interesting because it was like, it's cool to see how everybody sees the same scene in different ways, or with the best of their abilities, I guess. So it's pretty cool. We were like anticipating that this is gonna be a popular one, so we have to build it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jump straight.
Thanks to Turtle, he's the one like, yo, we gotta build this.
Yeah, because I mean, some like toy photographers, they'll do a makeshift version, you know, just to get the atmosphere behind, to give the illusion that they're in that setting, which is cool because then you can get like a real good crisp focus on the figure itself. It just gives some sort of, you know, out of focus illusion. And that's why I do it all the time with toy shots. You know, it makes it look like a full blown diorama. It's not. I pull the camera away and there's fuck all to it. But it's just sometimes that's what we've got to do. But yeah, that having just fully ready made, and it's there displayed with everything you could want on it. Yeah, and I love the water touch you did there. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, I was actually, that was I was worried about it because I was trying to, I'm always thinking mobile, like being able to take it apart and then put it back together. But this part is, it's hard to be able to remove these pillars and have the resin there. So what ended up happening was that these now don't remove. These are the only things that stay. If I take it apart, this is the only thing that stays, and then this part. But the effect came out really well. So I was like, I got to make an executive decision. So this is the outcome that came out. So I was really happy with it. And then just trying to understand, believe it or not, like I'm actually learning from you guys. All you guys I'm learning from, to be honest, if you don't believe it or not. So like, so like Turtle is he's like a researcher. Like he has these cards, he has archives of all these scenes of this thing. And one of them that I don't think I couldn't find it, and I know maybe Turtle couldn't find it, was what's behind here. Like they don't, like if you watch the movie, it's always this angle.
Yeah.
You always see the shredder, and you see a little bit of the water in the deck. And you see the turtles, it's always like this side, but you never see the inside of that wall. So it was like, man, we have to improvise and make that up. So that was
it's normally always through the tunnel, through underneath the deck, or like out towards the water, like you say, and it's, you never get a shot at the back. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, exactly. This is the shot that you see. Let me take it up. So that's why I even made this part magnetic, so in case I could put my camera in here, I do the tour photography, and then set it up exactly like in the movie. So I could just put him all the way back there, and then the turtles looking up at him.
Yeah, exactly.
So
really well.
that was like that was the goal for me.
Yeah.
Because I was watching the movie and I was getting obsessed with it. I was like, let me watch it. And the one thing that I noticed is that when you watch him in the video, he looks like he's trying to get in there, like he doesn't fit in the deck.
Yeah.
Right? But there's flaws to it, because if you think about it, he's able to reach the top of the deck and rip it, right? But then he can't fit in there. And then if you think about it, he rips the hole, but then he's somewhere else where there's no hole on top.
No, and
that's like the editing, He's
able to bloody grab Leonardo by the neck and lift him up, and there's still room for that, It's like, did they go from using Kevin Nash to bloody, what's his name, Rey Mysterio? I don't know.
So like looking at those details is kind of revealing to us, because we were laughing. We were like, man, now we're seeing all the flaws, in the editing. But whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so like my thing was making sure I make the deck low enough where it makes him seem like he's hunching over. And that was like my main goal. But then once I did that, it was just like, man, I gotta build the deck. I mean, the wall. I have to build the wall.
Just to finish it off.
Came out really good.
Well, it looks like we have TMNT configuration in the hizzy.
Hey.
How we doing, dude? Oh, I'm not sure. He's here. He's here. He's in. Not sure if he can. If he's not saying his mic is muted, but if you can hear us, we can't hear you, dude. And he's got a really menacing picture of the shredder up, and it's looking at me. Don't like it. Nah, he'll. Yeah, if you need to hop on and hop back on again, let me know, dude. But yeah, so just a warm. Oh, did we get him?
Seems like he's having internet connection.
Let us know if you're having trouble connecting, TMNT, mate. But yeah, that exactly with Pietro, mate. Your research, you could pull out if you just needed something that you've never seen before from TMNT the movie. There he is. How are you doing, TMNT Configuration UK? Oh, can you hear us all right? Oh, I don't know if your mic's muted, but we can't hear you. Yeah, can't hear you. Oh, you're connecting audio now. There we go. You got your mic muted now.
You muted yourself. You
just muted your mic, mate. Yeah. You need to unmute your mic. He'll get there in a minute. There he is.
There we go.
Okay.
There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
How are you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah. What are you guys talking about? Turtles?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hasbro, Hascon.
Uh,
Hasbro PulseCon.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Just whilst we're here and we're on that subject, I'm not intending on pulling up any images from that. The internet's already littered with them. But is anyone, apart from, which I know you are, Drip, the Hasbro Ghostbusters Ecto 1, which annoyingly is 1/18 scale, but is anyone excited about anything that came out of Hasbro PulseCon?
So it is 1/18 scale.
It is 1/18 scale. It's not 1/12. I know. I was really pissed off at that as well. It's like, for crux sake, you can do a massive Sentinel in HasLab. Just give us a 1/12 vehicle. You know, I know the Hasbro Ghostbusters is a little bit smaller, but still. Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's a challenge because NECA did the same thing with the DeLorean.
Yeah, exactly. There must be something reason why they can't do a 1/12 scale vehicle. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, the only thing for me that was exciting, well, not exciting, but the thing I'm going to get that is the hand ninja, just because I can army build it and he can go up against whoever I want to put him up against. Other than that, really, well, it was a bit lackluster for me personally. You know, like Mr. Fix-It Wave. I don't even know what else was coming out, but I know they made something Target exclusive, which everyone got pissed off about. Not something Marvelish, I can't remember. To be honest, that's the thing. I weren't that excited about what was coming out of it, so I'm just forgetting half of the shit that came out for it. But yeah, so all glad we're here. But yes, so guys, a night on the docks. We've arrived. And yeah, if you couldn't tell already, to those watching at home, we're talking about the Super Shredder Dock Diorama, which these three gentlemen, in my opinion, have all just destroyed everyone else. No offense, you've done great jobs, whoever's watching, but these guys have just done an amazing, too good of a job. And I had to have them and just surround me. So I'm in diorama heaven with three of the best in the game. So yeah, absolutely. And as you can see, we have drip modes right there. And you can check out his video on his YouTube channel as well, of how it all came together, which I'll put a link in the description when I can get to the description. But yeah, so now this was going to be last week, but I know Pietro, you needed a bit more time, and I know TMNT, you needed a bit more time as well. So how has the outcome gone?
Pretty good. Well, and still we are working in progress. I need more time to finish it because work is very busy. Lately. Yes,
I feel that.
Yeah.
You go and you finish it. Now you can't rush art, mate. You can't rush art whatsoever.
Yeah.
Although I can ask.
I can show you if you want.
Yeah, you got to show us what you got, just to give us a little tease. I don't want you to get a big reveal for when you finished it, of course. But
okay, no problem. No spoilers, no anything. Everything is clear.
We're gonna have the elusive one. Oh dear.
Okay.
So, Pietro, how did you get on with yours, mate?
I think mine is 99%. I think, yeah, just no, but yeah, pretty happy about it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad.
I have time to do the water, but yeah, maybe quick.
There you go. Finishing touches, man. Finishing touches.
Like that.
Are you happy to give us a little reveal of it today?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Good. That's all right. That's right. We got to give them a little teaser. Drip's already just come out and said, "Here you go, boys," and just coming up.
Yeah, my problem with me is that, like, if I start something, I have to finish it.
Yeah,
it's like an obsession that I get, you know. So.
Yeah. Let me come on.
Oh, that's huge. That is huge.
Yeah.
And that is what she said.
Wow.
This is the regular version. There's a lot of stuff. Movie accurate. Then you can change it. Battle damage version.
Man, those
we have a
really good.
Nice
broken pieces. This is all magnet.
Wow.
A little bit hard to leave it like this.
Well,
Give
the
him,
cartoon,
give him the
my
spotlight.
mind doing that, like the mask.
I'm
I think I'm on the spotlight right now. Let me cancel the spotlight. Give it to him. I want to see that.
So let's give you a let's give you
Yeah.
spotlight video. There we go.
There we go. Oh, you got the door too. Wow. I'll tell you this, genius how you thought about it in that way, like being able to remove the deck. That's genius. I did not think about that. Wow.
We have broken pieces still.
That's incredible.
Well done.
We have a magnet in
Top right.
Super Shredder. Smash the things
Not wow.
like this.
I hope you've got nothing metallic around you. It looks like the thing is Magnet City. Just seeing a set fly across the camera straight onto it.
How was the view?
All good, mate. It's beautiful.
We have a smash broken pieces on the top, like
I
this.
like that. I like that. It's this one clump that you can just move that rather than loads of little bits. So you can just move one clump as well as other stuff. That's quite a good idea.
Yes, we have. I have one more final version for this, but I will finish this week. I think there's a lot of work.
Yeah. So how tall is it roughly?
It's a cardboard.
Yeah.
This is all wood.
Fine.
There's no form or anything. There's a wood.
Okay.
Nothing else. I think this is a battle damage version, and we have a. I don't have any Super Shredder yet, but I have cardboard.
Yeah, we haven't got ours. That's in Europe. We haven't got ours yet, but yeah, no, that's perfect. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Stay the illusion.
I love it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So from top to bottom, do you know how tall it is roughly?
6 centimeters, I think.
Bloody hell.
60 or 65. I'm not sure.
That's and those two, because you've got a spotlight above the door, but then you've got those two other lights above either side. Is that part of it?
No, it's it's all USB connect.
Blimey, oh.
There's a just one Christmas light.
Yeah, excellent, love it. Nice, that's amazing.
There's a sculpted turtle shell.
Oh, to float in the water.
Yeah. Like this. 4 of them.
This is awesome. Like I'm nerding out just looking at that.
And it's all glossy, like as if it's like all wet and stuff. I love it. Hold on, did you butcher 4 turtle figures for those?
No. It's all mold.
Custom made shells.
I nearly had a panic attack there. I was like, that's great. That's great because they look spot on. I thought they were like the actual shells of the figures.
It's all Donatello's shell, I think.
So it's just molded in castings, yeah. Just
just one sculpted.
Nice.
And copy it.
Yeah, fantastic.
Not the originals one from bootleg.
Yeah. That's great. Fuck me. Pardon my French.
That's impressive. That's very impressive.
That's crazy. I love that. That's amazing. So with the okay, so we've got the regular version, the unbroken, and we've got the destroyed version. Just as a little teaser, can you give anything away of the third and final version that you're going for?
Final version is a Shredder broken arm. Just the yes, I will sculpt it just this one
Yeah.
shoulder hand.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Smashing up
pretty much the same, but
Yeah.
not to these pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, collapsed.
It's all by the damage, like a mountain from this one, this side, from this side.
Oh, I see.
This
Yeah,
side.
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only his arm sticks out and then it just dies, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It cracks me up. He's in the movie for 30 seconds and kills himself. It's just like, it just cracks me up. But still iconic though. It's like Boba Fett. He's not in it. You know, but yeah, he's iconic.
Turtle will be like this one.
Wow.
Like this.
Yeah. So that's
Oh yeah. At the end, they're all like, oh.
That's the end of the shredder.
Yeah.
Man, I love being a turtle. Unenthusiastic and knackered. I love it when they all pop out the water and yet their heads are completely dry. They're throwing their bandanas back like, no
dry.
Still love it. That's great.
Yeah, well, pretty much it.
Fantastic, mate. That's damn, yeah.
Those lights are impressive. They're bright.
I thought they were just part of the wall, like, you know, just found an ideal spot. That's why I had to ask if they were part of the dio as well. Of course, yeah. And crazy. Yeah, massive well done to you on that, man.
Thank you, man.
That's all good.
Really appreciate it.
I can't wait to see all of it come together at the end. We'll definitely be looking at.
I actually can't wait to see the photography because I'm not taking any pictures for example for a simple or anything like that. I am curious about the
final thing, yeah. Oh yeah, mate. It'll be That's the thing there, because you've got so much. It's so big. You've got so much room. You can hit it from all kinds of angles.
No, it's my bed. It's on my bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You actually have the room to display. Yeah, it's like Christ.
I have only one spot for this.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you've got one too. Yeah. Oh shit! Bloody van. Fuck me.
Yeah. We have Mario's.
Yeah, that's the is that the Michelangelo van from the 2007 movie?
Yeah.
That everyone keeps turning into Punisher vans. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one.
That's wicked.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's really good, man. Fuck me. Yeah.
So
there's inside too. Greek mode is done with.
Yeah, I remember that. Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Okay, now. Oh shit! Yeah.
It's April O'Neil's. Look at that.
We can't reach it now. There's a closet.
There we go. Wow.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're peeping Tom into April's apartment.
Yeah. Judith, come for us, please.
Oh man, you got photography to do, man.
Absolutely, mate. Yeah, incredible work, dude. So what more have you got more to do with inside April's apartment?
There's a Casey Jones enter on bottom.
Oh yeah.
But I can't see it either.
Oh yeah. It's frosted. It's frosted. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's gonna be fireplace and also Casey Jones center. Yeah, I have a problem for that, but I will solve that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's incredible, mate. It really is.
Well done.
Yeah, beautiful work, man. Then you got it really displayed well as well. I like it, all the foot outside and the van.
Yeah, I have a moon, but it's broken.
You got a water tower up top as well.
Yeah, like this.
Man,
Oh, poor Splinter. It's just a dead rat on a roof. Oh, Shredder, he's having a nap.
That's crazy.
Hold the phone. Is that a gigantic Casey Jones I just saw to the right of you?
No Casey Jones yet. I will get 1 week or 2 weeks later with the Super Shredder.
Oh, I see. Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
You have the custom
You got the
1/8
custom
one.
big one.
Oh, Casey Jones, yeah.
Yeah, just caught that.
1/4. There we go.
Oh, shit. Well done on that. That looks great.
It's a NECA Dutch.
Genius. Genius.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolute genius. Perfect.
And we have a copy of the Turtleboy83.
Oh, the street. Yeah.
Yeah, Apple standing on it.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to get her figure.
Mhm.
And can't wait
Yeah.
to see it being made as well. Thank you, Judith Hogue.
Right.
Absolutely. Incredible work, man.
Very good
Yeah.
job.
One more thing.
Oh, shit. Hey, where you going, Bop? I love it. The stairwell leading up. That's great. Man,
Wow.
I'm in the amount of shot. I'm in diorama heaven right now. The amount of shots. That's why I'm going to be paying Turtleboy a visit. He's an hour away. Very so expect a collab on shots with that. I'm coming for you, Turtleboy, very soon.
Good.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Very cool.
Excellent stuff. Well, I think it's only right that we give this man. Hello, Pietro. I think it's your turn now. Are you ready? I'm going to go full gladiators on you. Are you ready? You will go on my first whistle. You ready, sir?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just had how to show it.
Go for it. Take as much time as you need.
Let me see.
Oh, just a side boob. I love it.
And I see the bird shit too. Yes. Ah.
Ladies and gentlemen, DTOF scale.
Yeah, because I don't have space.
Absolutely. This is beautiful.
I don't know if you can see it well.
Yeah.
So maybe I should.
I think he muted himself.
So
Yeah, sounded like a wet fart or something.
He unplugged himself. Yeah, look at that. Look at that wood.
down.
Yeah.
Here, there's a light on this.
There,
So
light.
I make it with you can open the door as well.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is like you guys magnetized, so you can.
Oh, it's all crumbling, just like the film.
So yeah, I made me as well. I put the destroyed version, and also you can make it like
Pre-destroyed version.
yeah.
This is
Alright.
lovely, man. I love the fact that you can see it will fit in a DTOF.
Yeah, that was my main point. So you can have a look from this angle, like the movie.
One of the people that has a super shredder in the UK, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like the only one.
I know, they got lucky in the NECA flash sale before they made the pre-order.
So yeah. So I don't know if you can see well.
It's just a bit shaky, that's all, mate. But yeah, it's looking good, though.
Yeah, I make these supposed to be here, you know, in the movie. Then collapse. This one I made with magnets as well.
Yeah. Nice. That's what I love is when you got like just display options. Like if you look, you know, you come in, you look at your display and you think, oh, I want to change it up a bit, and you can. It's great, you know, just as for display collectors, you know, not just for toy photographers and you can do this and that, but for just display collectors, and you have the option to just mix it up whenever you want to just change things up a bit. It's great. That looks fucking fantastic, mate.
Yeah. So the back, as Driporama said, yeah, I went.
Oh yeah,
Smart, very smart.
Yeah, corrugated. So is that corrugated cardboard?
It's corrugated foam.
Oh, okay, fair play.
Oh wow, they make them.
Yeah, I didn't know you could get that, let alone in the UK.
Yeah, I mean,
Struggle to get foam as it is.
Yeah, it's a hobby craft.
Fucking hobby craft. The one hobby that we have that doesn't really do much, and they have the fucking. I'm visiting there tomorrow.
hey, the one thing that I want to point out that I'm impressed both you guys did, that you guys are actually using real wood. So
yeah.
that.
I use real wood. Yeah, because I couldn't
It's
find
really
that
heavy.
foam for the pillars, the columns. So I went for wood, which is a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I try to stay only on the columns with wood. The rest is foam. Yeah, the rest is all foam. It's all foam. This one is wood because I want to give the
effect.
The broken effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So foam.
That broken column in the middle, from what you remember you telling me, is a mop handle snapped in half.
Yeah, exactly.
Genius.
So you can let off some steam as you build a diorama. You can just be like, feel good about
Like
yourself.
this.
And then you can build.
That's funny.
That's brilliant, man.
Yeah.
And then I was looking for my touch, because in every diorama I put something like I don't know, like the toy boxes, or in the second time around I put the posters, like some, you know. And so in this one I was with my friend with Kawabonga Don. I was thinking, we were thinking what to put in it. So we were, you know, like we can put
Sorry, just getting the chat up.
Or something like that. And then at the end, I went for Vanilla Ice flyer for the concert,
club.
the dog show club.
Custom
One,
yeah.
on the by one on the door.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
It's the flyer, just, you know.
Like, how do you find that? How do you find that?
Yo.
I think he made it.
Yeah, with some reference for other, you know.
You photoshopped that together from different sort of things. So you took a Vanilla Ice logo from a generic promotion. Because I remember you showed me you found a Vanilla Ice poster that you were going to just doctor because it had somewhere else and just and out to say the Dock Club. But then you saw another piece of artwork for a Vanilla Ice promotion with that sort of funky logo, and yeah, just threw them together and made your own poster. I love it.
It's very smart.
That's great. I love it. Each one is different. Each one's got their own touches, and it's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Yeah, so you can put them on top. Yeah, so this one, as I said, is to make it undamaged. And then next step is to make some water here, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then, I don't know, some either the light inside, one light here, and then, I don't know, some painting still, some touches. But that's it. And then I will put in my Detolf.
Yeah, I was about to say, actually, have you tried it like to fit it in your Detolf yet?
I tried just the first time, so I'm not sure if it's still okay. But
just keep expanding on it.
I spent a bit at the back because there's the wall now. But
Yeah.
I should be fine. Yeah, I can put in the details, you know, the brackets to make it taller as well.
Yeah.
Put it without or with the back.
Yeah. That's nice, man.
My stair is already taller than one shelf, you know.
Yeah. So you need to remove one shelf to get it in.
Yeah, that's all.
Because it's up to the deck where the shelf fits, right?
It kind of would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, that top of deck would be roughly where, or maybe just a bit lower, but yeah, where a shelf would be.
Sorry?
Where the upper deck where Raphael's standing rather, is pretty much where a DTOF shelf would be, like the first shelf.
It's a bit taller because of these.
Yeah.
So, but
Are those removable?
anyway, to fit it, even without the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe you can cut it.
No, I don't want to cut.
Take a knife to it. That's kind of genius. You've replaced the glass shelf and a DTOF with the deck, and it's brilliant. It's genius.
I will show you how it looks like in the next few days.
Yeah, sure, man. Yeah,
will.
Absolutely brilliant. I just want to go on to some chats that have come in. Star Marvel 76. It says, great work, by the way, guys, all around the board. Star Marvel 76.
Turtle Boy, I have to say this. I have this, but I am jealous.
Don't need to be.
That's really nice. I think you can store it somewhere.
It's interesting that like each of them it's like small, medium, and large.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got like different like the travel version. Or
I'm the smaller. You saying that?
No.
You're like one deck. I got 2 decks. He got 3 decks. You know.
Exactly. It's great. You got the display, just shelf, and then just you're going to struggle finding room for it. But yeah, Star Marvel 76 to TMNT Configuration says it looks like it's 2 foot tall. So that's to your big one. Drip mode, thanks. Star Marvel 76, that's awesome. Nice idea. Maverick 5 UK, we're in the company of some legendary dia builders right here. There you go. Let me get back to gallery view. They are pretty dope dia makers for sure. This is so dope. That corner shop is 100. Boy, second time around Dio 2, that is correct. Casey Jones custom for TMNT says Star Marvel 76 says that's really, really sweet. Love the DTOF scale. Maverick 5 UK. Have you found your dioramas can be used across different lines? For example, could NECA 7-inch scale diode still work with 6-inch legend? I'd say personal experience from shooting them for a toy photography experience. I'd say, and you can shoot with any sort of scale. If it's like say smaller, like I've got smaller scale vehicles, but if you hit them with some forced perspective, they can look bigger on camera, and that way they can look in scale. So I guess you could apply the same thing for a diorama as well. But yeah, what do you think? Would for dioramas that you've made normally are tailored to a particular franchise, but if you were to like they protect particularly like the dock could be universal if you wanted to have a scene on the dock for something or anything like that. But yeah, I think it wouldn't matter. You can really shoot anything in forced perspective. If you're going to go the toy photography route in displaying, it really does depend on the diorama, I guess, for as a collector. But how do you guys think of that, using other lines to using your diorama for other lines other than the line that is set for?
Yeah, I think it works. I mean, like you said, it's all in the eye, the way you take the photography.
Yeah,
but I think it's more obvious when you display it. You'll probably see the difference for sure.
Yeah, that's probably right as well. Yeah, Star Marvel 76. I would say they can. Yeah, as well. Just depends. A chair or a door may not work, but walls and environments sometimes can work. Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people, like a lot of dioramas, will use the Dollhouse 112 scale just front door. They'll buy one just so you can open and close. But for some figures, they can be like really, really slim and small. But I've seen a load of people just make their own doors so they can be in scale. like for mine, when I did that wall where Leo's sitting on the stool looking off the raft, I just made that wall, and I used a dollhouse miniature door, and it is very, very small, so it was just off to one side. But he wouldn't be like, if I put him in it, it wouldn't look right. But just because he's just in front of it on the stool, it kind of sold the illusion. My TMNT sewer dio barely fit into my DTOF because I added too much just a little too much. So I guess, yeah, if you keep adding, eventually it's not going to fit. But I'm sure Turtleboy will have no problem. The space you intended for water may have shrunk a little bit. You keep pushing it forward with the back wall, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And that's it for the chat so far. But yeah, as you can see, fantastic work all round. So yeah, in terms of just in general enjoyment, I mean, how have you found the builds? I mean, by looks of things, Drip Mode, you had an absolute blast making your one. And you know, it's come out fantastic.
I mean, it just becomes obsessive. You know, it's an addiction. When you start seeing it come to life, you're just like, you gotta just go for it, keep going. So, but the thing that I liked about it too is that, like, I don't think that we sit there and really appreciate the movie until you start working on this stuff. You're like, man, that's there. Oh, I noticed this, I noticed that.
It's crazy.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That whole scene, the setting is great. I mean, who would have thought there was a nightclub on the docks, but it'd be perfect to get like a, you know, just right next to a junkyard. You go from a junkyard through to a nightclub that's in the middle of nowhere. It's one of those probably speakeasy nightclubs, and then straight onto the docks as well. And that whole setting is crazy. So yeah, the environments, I can imagine it is, you know, the inspiration for dios you can just pluck out of any part of that movie. That's it for sure. Turtleboy, have you enjoyed this build? Does it come together? Is it how you wanted it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It wasn't too difficult. It's just, you know, it's all about how it's a new thing. Let's say I never done something like that before.
No.
I you know, much experience in Dioramas. It's a new thing for me. So this one was challenging for that part, how to put it together and stuff. But I think the second time around was more difficult, for example. And this one is more about painting, maybe, and yeah, make the woods and stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm happy about it.
Excellent. That's it, man. That's it. I mean, the painting sometimes can be tough trying to get it to have that sort of, you know, grimy look that you want. But then it's sort of when you hit it and you know you've hit it, and you know that's it, you're on to a winner. And I have the same thing with customs. You know, it's like I'll try and I'm just not getting it, and all of a sudden I'll get it and I'll be like, that's it. You know, just got to keep going with it. Configuration, how about you, mate? Have you enjoyed your build, or are still enjoying it because it's still being built?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to use the wood.
Yeah,
it's cut it, or my neighbor is just going crazy. Because I am working on the floor, not the table, because I am comfort about it. Next time I will scale this one like this.
Holy shit!
Like this.
You did a baby one.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Oh my God.
For burning.
So cool.
For burning.
Oh shit! That's crazy. I just came out of nowhere. Here's one I made earlier. Just that's insane.
So why'd you build that version?
For burning.
Burn.
Really?
Just burning.
What?
Yeah.
That's dedication right there.
Burning scene. For burning scene.
Crazy.
I'm
That's
not
like
painting
behind the scenes movie
I'm not
stuff.
painting doors were.
No, there's no need. The whole thing will be charred.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it's like, as we were saying earlier before we went live, it's kind of like you say, using wood, you have to learn a whole new craft when you're doing a project sometimes, like carpentry, you know, it's suddenly have to be
Yeah, I am I was crying.
It's crazy. And now trying to add LEDs to my bloody little Playmobil DeLorean, I'm bloody learning how to be a freaking minor electrician. It's, you know, but modeling world, man, we incorporate so many different kinds of trades, you know, just the tips of trades, but enough of it to make it apply for us. And that's what I, you know, just the whole side of this whole hobby, you know, is incredible. Dia making, customizing, it just, you pull from everything, and it's awesome. And look at the outcome, you see it right in front of you, and it's just art, man. It really is. It's just fantastic. Yeah. Oh, I'm in Dia heaven right now. That's great. So tell me, gents, as we're on the topic of TMNT dioramas, apart from the ones that you've already built, and I know Turtleboy and Config, you've done a few so far, but is there any particular other environment within the films, either one or two? Fuck it, you can even throw number 3 in there if you want, just not Next Mutation, that you would love to try and tackle as an environment from a movie, from the TMNT movie, as a diorama piece. Across, yeah. So for across the board, that question. So whoever wants to answer first.
So the one that I actually have like in my bucket list, and I know I'm gonna kill myself for trying to do it because I really want to do it, is the scene where the turtles give Tokka and Rarzar the donut.
Oh yeah.
All the foot soldiers on the second floor.
Yeah.
That whole scene, I really want to build that scene, but that's gonna be huge.
The construction yard, isn't it, with the yeah, like the beginnings of a building where you got the second level, and yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I built that before. I built that before. Yeah. I broke it.
No, what happened?
Yeah, my father steps on it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have one photography for for the Slash and Brothers.
Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah.
I've got Instagram pulled up, so I'll quickly jump to that now so we can have a look. Yeah. 2 seconds and I'll screen share.
Like this.
Search TMNT. Load. Yeah. Thank you. Configuration.
Yeah, no, I find it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you did build it. Look at that. Yeah. Wow.
Yes, I've got it here, and so I'm going to screen share this as well. Come back and screen share. Yeah, just about to pull it up actually. Bosh as well. Damn, yeah. Oh my God, that's some wicked. I love those customs you've done there. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I do this for the permission for the creators.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a I think Ninja Toitless turtle, or the purple one.
Yeah.
Mummy one, I am not sure who is. I am.
Looks like Raph, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is Donatello is the Chrome. Name is Chrome.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like the stone.
Gotcha. He kind of reminds me of Black Noir from The Boys right now. Or yeah, I like it.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, you got Shredder up there. You got them all. I love this angle as well. You're like, you can see all 4, even if it's just that leg. You can see that 1, 2, 3. I love that angle. Everyone's up here, and you've got the main focus of the photo. This is brilliant. I love this photo.
Thank you. It's just the one photo.
The one piece of evidence.
Yes. Yes. And there's a BTS too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Not there. I think it's my on my phone.
Oh, okay. So it's not on your Instagram then.
He has the shark with the turtles.
Can I share
see that, yeah.
in the Zoom? Can I share in the Zoom?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not a. Let me just go back out this stop share. I think you can. Yeah, I don't know how to do it though, because I'm a boomer at this. But yeah, you should be able to.
Maybe I can send you like this.
Yeah, if you drop it in the who's my flip? My Insta DM, I can pull it up from there. There probably is. You can screen share if you want. I just haven't figured it out yet because I'm still. This is all Greek to me.
Okay, I found it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Star Marvel, watch Configuration's Instagram. It's TMNT _ configuration. I'll put links in down the bottom. Ah, Tom's joined in. Hello, Tom. How are you, sir? Awesome looking pieces from Tom. I want to build the inside of the second time around apartment from the fight scene at some point if I ever find time. I'm sure you will, dude. But yeah, so Star Marvel 76, TMNT's Configurations Instagram. Actually, if I screen share again, you should be able to see it. So let me multiple participants can share simultaneously. Yeah, I'll do that. I just found it. You should be able to screen share now, mate. I'm just going to show
okay.
The lovely people your Instagram handle. So if you want to see TMNT Configurations Instagram, it's right there. Okay, yeah. So let me stop this share. All right, right. Following.
I can DM it. I can DM it, but I will put it in my story.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So we'll look at your story in a second. So Drips, yours is what we're seeing from Configuration is the warehouse construction site for Toko and Raza. Turtleboy83, what about you? What environment would you like to tackle next?
So since we're gonna get Toka and Reza, I was thinking about where they got mutated.
Oh,
yeah, shed, like with a panel that you know.
Yeah, sort of made up of all different junk, isn't it, with the bar across? Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be great. And another one, but kind of impossible, is the second movie layer, the station.
The station.
The train.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
Oh yeah.
Huge, and also I don't think we have enough, you know, photo reference.
Yeah. I mean, even probably like, you know, there's like a stairway, the main entrance stairway going leading down to it, but then you've got the big ceiling as well. That's crazy.
I think in part 3 you see more of that station in part 3.
Yeah, because that's the same layer in the station. Yeah, in part 3 they use the same layer.
Remember the 4 samurais? Are they playing around?
Yeah. So we've lost audio for you, Turtle Boy. Sorry, mate.
Okay, story is ready. By the way.
We lost audio for Turtle Boy for some reason.
Turtle, the audio.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Now, just like in a bit. So yeah, Configuration. You're doing.
Yeah.
Turtle Boy's learning sign language. So let's refresh this bitch. Come on, new internet router. Don't let me down now. I don't know if I can. This is obviously the PC. There we go. Yeah, you can. So. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Watching that again. Stories you don't give it too long, do you? Yeah, that's hot. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just quite, depend. What would really be the I guess would you say the difficult part, because it looks, you get your base and you get your structure, would be sort of backdrop behind the structure. We have lighting or just more junk and debris, because I know it's again you would need more references, and I bet Turtle Boy would have every reference picture under the sun. All the trade. Yeah. So I guess that would be pretty doable. One I'd like to see is the junkyard with all the piles of tires and shit.
Yeah.
Where Raph and Kino start beating up footing. But yeah, there's be great places to reference from. I'd say from the first movie. I'm trying to remember now. First movie. What are some decent environments from the first movie? Obviously, you got your April's apartment. I'd guess probably the actual antique store because she's got that weird shelving with all that sort of purple backdrop lighting coming through. So you've got her apartment, but then it'll be the antique store. I guess that'd be more like props, really, just filling it with loads of antique props. And you could probably then make it however you want in terms of when it all caves in and they're fighting in the dust. And then the epicenter would be the doorway that Casey comes in. Let me stop sharing this. But yeah, so there's quite a few bits and pieces. But I guess so TMNT configuration. So it seems like you've made most of them himself, but is there an environment from the movies that you haven't done yet that you would like to?
Yeah, April's farmhouse, I think is a big project for me. And the old server, bottom of this.
Oh yeah.
Like the desk. Yeah. Not the diorama.
Right, I gotcha. Yeah.
I think it's a metro station.
Yeah. Yeah, because that'd be great. I mean, I've seen people do like replicas of the New York subway. I think Al's Figures did a really great one that he sent to Boo. And that would be like multi-purpose. You could use that for anything. I know, like, I forget what they're called. You know, the big company that did sort of the card diorama pop-ups. They did a big extreme diorama. Extreme sets. That's it. I know they did a subway one, but yeah, like a full-blown sort of half a platform subway would be great. Yeah, no, that's just unbelievable, man. You could pretty much reshoot the entire film with the amount of dies that we're building for it. You know, just in stop motion form if you got the time. But yeah, it's absolutely
Through April's farm, I'm still looking for the truck. The one that he repaired. Yeah.
Man, I miss it. I send you the pictures, but I miss it.
You missed it. All right. Yeah.
It's too bad. It's too a shame.
Scale 1/10 scale is too difficult. Yeah, but that I will make that scene.
Barn.
I love that scene. I love that truck.
Maybe you can.
Easy,
maybe you can build this like this scale, and you can use the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you get that.
Figures, but
I saw flipping it to Back to the Future. I saw on one of the Facebook groups on basically called Back to the Future Forever. Someone had built like that sort of scale of DOCKS blacksmith shop with the DeLorean under the sheet. But it was like a really small, like Hot Wheels scale, and it was incredible. It really was. Workbench, you know, with the sawdust on the ground, and just a little small piece, and just had the DeLorean and over there with a little sheet over it. But yeah, like little scale stuff. I mean, even that, kind of where you'd go next, I think, just to challenge yourself on how small you can get or how big you can get. For sure. Let me just see. Yeah, here we go. I'm just looking at another chat here. How's the DeLorean repaint coming along? Any sneak peeks you're able to show? I know me and Drip are both doing one, so I don't know who that's referring to, but yeah, mine's slow, but it's getting there. But yeah, so apart from what we have,
did you see that? Sorry, did you see that?
Fuck.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know. That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
ELY for the lightning. My idea. They got the Playmobil.
By the way, I know I didn't know, but it's from my country, Turkey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a Turkey, right? The Turkey account. Yeah, I follow him.
I'm gonna have to follow him now. I might already. TMNT. I might actually already follow him. The name looks familiar.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah. BTTF Turkey. Okay. Right, that's happening.
Yeah. There you go.
That's incredible. But yeah, so that is like just compared to this now. This cardboard flimsy thing from Playmobil. Unbelievable. But now this is a nice little set, nice for little it's just fun what Playmobil coming out with. That's all. So I just jump on it because it like if I had that shit as a kid, I'd just lose my bloody. Well, I'd lose more of my hair than what I already have. But no, it's looking amazing though. But yeah, so what I have in front of you right now is 3 of the best diorama builders in the game, and they've all built their own version of the diorama dock for Super Shredder and TMNT with all of their own touches, all different scales, sizes. You've got DTOF size, you've got shelf size, and you've got a size which you're going to have to build somewhere in your room for because it's so damn big that it looks amazing nonetheless. And yeah, so yeah, keep dropping in the comments what you think or what your thoughts are of them. And yeah, so what would okay, going instead of TMNT, obviously I know Drip, you got a new project coming along, but what have you got? Anything you got your eyes set on another project after that? Because I know you just have to keep on going. I know you have to keep on going with projects. So yeah, Drip, do you have anything else after the next project, which I kind of know about? Anything planned after that, like environment-wise?
Environment-wise, it's definitely was projected to do the turtle layer. The turtle layer. Now that we're getting that accessory pack.
Yes, absolutely.
So now we could add like the actual TV with April in it. So in my head, I was actually happy because I'm like, finally, I'm getting the pieces that I've been trying to figure out how to make it myself.
Yeah.
But also in that conversation is also like, do I make the real one, just like Turtle, like inspired by Turtles, or do the cartoon one? Because we're getting so many of the cartoon line.
Yeah, man.
I want to like start working on that, you know.
Yeah, they just dropped the pictures for what was it? One of the Triceraton soldiers and what was the name? The robot. They just released the image package images for that. You got Trag and Granitor coming out. They're dropping everything. There's so much coming out for the cartoon line. I feel sorry for those who are having to buy both lines. I know how hard it is on your wallet. I know I'm having the same problem with flipped script completely to the Mafex and the comic book Batman. I'm going to concentrate on the Hush line, but I really would like the Dark Knight Returns line. I just can't afford to do both because they're expensive figures. So you guys are collecting the cartoon, and even to those that are collecting the video game, and all of them, you know, fair play to you. I'm jealous because I know your displays are going to look kick-ass, but yeah, for me, I've just got to go with my movies because it's all I can really afford. But yeah, it's because it's figures that we never had as kids, like this kind of level. And whereas I had the Playmates versions of all the others, so I'm okay not getting the NECA versions of the cartoon or the Super 7. So, but for these we never had before. So yeah, it's good to have them now.
But that's another reason. Right now, you mentioned that there's toys that we're finally getting from our childhood. So the one that I'm actually like personally getting obsessed with now because I'm excited that finally we're getting it in this scale. It's the Back to the Future figures.
Hell yes. Yes, 100%. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, that blew our minds. I know it blew mine and Tom's minds when we were saw the images from Toy Fair. And even though they're obviously big scale prototypes, but when they were just showing that big wide shot of their booth, and we're just like, what the fuck's that? No. What the fuck's that? And then Casey and Raph and Togo and Razor, no, what the fuck's that? And then Defenders of the Earth, and like, it's just nerdgasm after nerdgasm after nerdgasm, and that's how NECA won Toy Fair. Just that alone, with Back to the Future alone, they just spanked over everyone. But yeah, they're dropping very soon. I keep seeing box art. Some people have got them and don't know if they're bootlegs or not. But yeah, I know Biff and 2015 Marty are dropping very, very soon. So you, Drip, you lucky devil, you'll get them before we will.
I mean, the one that I just got last week that finally I was surprised that I was able to get it was the cartoon ones.
Yes, you did get those, the animated series ones. How are they? Are they nice?
They're really nice. The thing that I was like referring to Toy Fair was, where's that DeLorean? Because they have a cartoon DeLorean.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there hasn't been an update for a while, but the last I heard is there was a delay with it. I'm not sure why. But I think, there is something going on with that. But yeah, that was great because we were thinking, okay, if they can do the animated series, surely they can give us a scale.
But the thing that I'm actually curious of what NECA is doing is now they're getting into vehicles, right? They don't do vehicles. So there's this one guy on YouTube that he actually bought the NECA DeLorean that is die cast, and I was very disappointed because no details. It's not scaled. I mean, it's 112, but it just lacks details. The ones that I've seen by Jada Toys, way more detailed. Diamond Select is the ones that I have now are 115 scale, so they're closer to the 112 scale. But the details, the lights, the sound, is so much more valuable for their price point versus the NECA one. So I was actually kind of surprised that they were like, okay, that's good to go,
Yeah, I think it was just a rush thing because I noticed that it just looked, it didn't, the paint apps were just lacking all over. The flux bands on the sides just had no detail on them at all.
It looks cheap.
Yeah, it looks cheap. It does
exactly.
Look cheap.
Exactly, it did for I don't even know how much that thing cost. But yeah, it's annoying, and I say we always go back to the Eagle Moss version, but sorry, can't wait 3 years and I don't have 1,500 quid to drop on a model. I just don't. I've had the argument so many times with people saying, yeah, but it's only like £10 a month. It's like, it doesn't matter. At the end of it, you've realised you spent 1,500 quid. And that's like that with all the magazine subscriptions, like they're doing it with the XO1 in 180.
Yeah.
I follow some YouTubers who are currently building them. It's like great. I'm happy to see the progress as they're building them, and these guys are like us, but they will do nothing but buy magazine subscription builds. I'm like, how the fuck are you affording this? They're building the Terminator. They're building like every aircraft and ship and model you can think of, every car. They've just finished up the DeLorean, most of them. They're building Ecto-1, and they're doing this, half the Star Wars vehicles, and they're building them all at the same time. And I think, well, the amount of money that we splash out on this hobby, it's kind of like, well, they're just doing it with magazine subscriptions instead. Yeah. So yeah, and if it's like, say like you've got a budget of like $200 or pounds a month, that's like about 4 or 5 different magazine subscriptions you can all get in 1 month, and it eventually works out. So I get it, and it's fun to see them do it. But I was thinking with your one, Drip, your diorama behind you, if you wanted to, obviously with the added water effect, you like that Luke Gowan dude who does the miniature, the Australian guy who does the miniature environments, and what he does to create the ripples on the surface of the water with Mod Podge and an airbrush. Of course, then it dries clear, then the whole surface is ripply, and you got the effect underneath as well. It's like, just details like that. I mean, I'm going to be adding more and more to. I mean, I've added a little bit more detail to him. I've tried to add a bit more glittery onto the Super Shredder. I love to just go back and add little bits and pieces where it comes through to it as well. So there's loads of different things you can keep on adding. Yeah. So is there so Turtle Boy, with your one, what was the apart from the water, was there anything else really you wanted to do with it in terms of extra details?
Just the lighting and the water.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that. Yeah. So in config, you're going to do the sculpted arm. I was about to say, did you hand sculpt the turtle shells yourself for those that are floating in the water? That's to you, TMNT.
He looks like he's frozen. Oh, there he is.
Right, yeah. Can you hear us all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So TMNT, yeah, the turtle shell that you have, did you hand sculpt that yourself?
Yeah.
Incredible.
No, it's scaled by the mold.
Oh, guys, right. So yeah, that's just
from bootleg shell.
Yeah. And just
I think it's a resin material, resin material. Yeah. I didn't know that, but
it came out really well. Though.
My English is very bad. Sorry for that.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay.
You're doing great.
Okay.
Nah,
did you cast it from the figures, or did you how did you do it?
Yeah, from bootleg figures.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they came out brilliantly, man. And yeah, you're going to hand sculpt the Super Shredder's arm in the rubble.
Yeah, when he came for me.
Yeah. So you're going to have like open or
from like this.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, the spikes.
It's all will be boot.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, it's just fucking great. It's just a great scene. You can display pretty much so much on this diorama. You know, you can have all 4 turtles, you can have Super Shredder, you can have all 4 turtles above or below, and it's just a great thing to have, even if it weren't aimed at TMNT. You know, just to have a dock diorama. And there's, you know, I've seen loads of people do one for the Mezco Popeye on a pier floor, but then you could have that in the background. You know, it's just it's unbelievable. So it's just a great diorama to have, even if it's not aimed at for TMNT.
Yeah, like the door.
That
I
door's
think you talking about SGT bananas.
Yes, Sergeant Bananas. Yes,
Right?
yeah. I've seen his stuff. He does, and he does. I know because he's been on Adam Savage's Tested. They've interviewed him a few times with toy photography, and he's mentioned where he gets his wooden crates and stuff from. TMNT Configuration, the accessories you had on top of your one, are they all handmade yourself, like the crates and the pallets
like
and stuff? This. Yeah. Oh shit.
We have like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's crazy.
we have a lot of.
Ladies, look away.
Oh, warn me, please.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh,
is that?
Christ. Bloody
That's too much.
nick something off there, mate. But yeah.
This is a mini iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked you, you know kebab?
Yeah.
Kebab is a food.
Yeah, kebab. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kebab wood.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all being made kebab wood.
Wow.
All those.
So do you guys have a specific cutter for the wood? Because that's pretty hard to cut, no?
No, it's easy to cut.
Oh,
like
really?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, like this.
So the crate would be, is that balsa wood?
I don't know what that means.
It'd be like the soft. Like
Yeah,
sort of
soft. Soft wood.
Damn, that's
okay.
This is a.
You need to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice crate. Oh,
That's awesome.
yep. That's it right there.
That's great. The weathering as well is really good on them.
This beton pieces.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
He made it.
And
I made this for that.
Oh shit! Yeah. It's like a concrete. It's like a concrete block.
last one.
Yeah.
This is a.
Oh damn! They're like
Oh, the newspapers, yeah, and the tied up. Very smart. Wow, very well done.
This in the movie.
Yeah.
Where?
That's in the movie for real?
Ninja wrap paper.
I like it.
Nice.
So that's the aftermath.
That's perfect scale as well for NECA, not just 112.
Yeah.
Not the scale one. I think just the fit in.
Yeah. They look in scale. But I hope he's normally quite big. There you go.
Yeah, this is a scale one. I think a little bit smaller.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Fair play. Yeah,
I'll tell you this. I think our accessories are better than NECA's.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Let's see.
NECA's taking notes.
Because we have a Photoshops.
Yeah.
I'm right, man. I know because they had. I think when they interviewed Randy last, and he said they managed to get on board a diorama builder from the community to help them make their stuff for the convention and toy fair and stuff. I thought excellent. I mean, this is kind of like the dream, right? Is to go from doing it as a hobby, but then to be noticed by the people who make the shit that you're building for, and then sort of be brought on board. That's why I've got high hopes for Zilu, and hopefully that he gets to work with NECA as well.
Yeah.
But then what cracked me up afterwards is when Randy said yes, and now we've moved him up to head of design or something, like some other department, and we sent him over to China, and he's there now. He goes there, and it's like, So you took him away from doing what he absolutely loves to get him onto the board, and now he's in China. He hasn't able to make anything for it. I don't know how it works, but I just love that. Yeah, just there's a dream. I'm in it. Yeah, you're going over there, and you're going to be promoted immediately and away from doing exactly what you want to do. I'm sure he's loving it. But the way he described it just sounded like it was just hilarious. He brought some kid in, and he's like, yes, he's doing his dream, working for NECA, build some pieces. Like, yeah, do you like China? Go over there. And now he's back. Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen to Zilu, where he comes in, starts helping design with the customs and stuff, and then all of a sudden he becomes head of creative marketing, and they send him elsewhere to oversee everything. Hopefully not, but unless he wants to do that, it's up to him. But I like it's still the dream of being brought on board to, and I know Crashbox Dioramas does a lot of work for NECA, which is also great. So hopefully, having your hobby being turned into work still has that, the dream retained and not ruining the dream. Because I mean that's why I've avoided trying to get into the field of things that I enjoy, because I don't want to be ruined by turning it into work. You know what I mean? Having deadlines put on you, and you're doing it wrong. I want it this way, and just the love of what you love doing just gets sucked away from you. If you can find that equilibrium, you're doing it right. But yeah, so these are absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to check the time. Let's have a look at the chat, see what's going on in there. Bear with me. There we go. So everyone's eye for detail is incredible. It's really inspiring to seeing all your work. From Maverick 5 UK, I remember NECA did a vehicle for the Predator line. Actually, they did that Raptor cycle thing, which is an update to the Kenner toy. I don't think sales were great, so it may have made them nervous about releasing larger scale vehicles. And Tom Green says, yeah, that's the dream, and definitely is. And to also take, for me, obviously, would be great, and I think for everyone, to take pictures. Custom, I'm kind of happy doing it on my own. I don't really want someone overlooking me as I'm doing custom work. But promo pictures, yeah, all day, every day. Give me a camera and just tell me what you want done, and I'll do it. But yeah, I mean, hopefully very soon. Hopefully providing, because we've got some weird thing going on with COVID at the moment. Our Prime Minister's sort of not put us in a second lockdown, but kind of made it like a closing early. So pubs and restaurants are shutting at 10, and you're only allowed 6 people in a household, yet you can go to work with about 30 other people. You can get on trains with a packed train, and you go to supermarkets with a ton of people, and kids can still go to school, but you can only have 6 people in your home. It's ridiculous. But and I think everyone in the party is trying to pressure on him to not have a second lockdown. So hopefully, if everyone's comfortable, and if you're all right, comfortable, Tim and Turtleboy, I'll hopefully be popping around to visit you very, very soon, and I'll be able to shoot some of your beautiful work. And yeah, I'll make a vlog video of that as well. Yeah, providing you and the household are okay with having someone from the outside. Don't want to come in and just spray me down with like bloody sanitizer. Just
coming with a haptic suit.
I know, right? I have to be Bubble Boy like Jake Gyllenhaal. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, so I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to touch upon, gents, but you've all done fucking amazing work, and it's been great seeing it all.
I guess the only comment I want to give you props is I actually was like, as like we're getting to, I got to know you recently, so I've been like kind of like stalking your profile just to see what you're into, right?
Yeah.
So I was really impressed of how you tell the story, like recreating the movie with a toy line.
Oh,
so to give you props is so in the video that I presented, I changed the way I reveal the diorama. Usually I just focus on the build.
I noticed that. Yeah. That was great. I saw that where you just kind of opened up with the turtles on the deck, and then the hand through, Shredder pulling it down. That was great. I love that. So
like all that came from like inspired by you, because I was like, wow, this guy is literally recreating it using the sound and everything. So I was like, I'm gonna do that this time. So I wanted to let you know that I got inspired on that. Usually I just put music and I just show the diorama, but this time I actually made like follow the skit. So I was like, I'm gonna do it just like how he does it. So it's Wanted
That's
to let you know
awesome.
that.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I do try and I've only done it a couple of times with like if I've doing a custom or review, I try and shoot multiple shots to show it off at the end. I think I did it with my Mayfix Thor, and recently with the Back to the Future Playmobil thing, where I shoot some scenes, and if those scenes sort of line up, I'll try and have them in order as if they were playing through the film.
Yeah.
With the but a lot of people say to me, Ben, have you ever been interested in stop motion animation? And I was like, I love stop motion animation. Fuck doing it though, because I ain't got the patience. It's way too long. And I personally prefer not knocking the medium at all. Whoever's got the patience to do it, fair play to you. And I've seen some really smooth ones, and I know how tough that can be. For me, I'd like to try and tell that entire scene that they're doing in one image. If I can capture that one image, and normally I go for the actual angle that they shot it in the movie, to like just a recreation. And if I can't get that recreation, or if the recreate the actual angle in the film isn't really working in toy form, I'll try and flip it so like this is a different perspective of what's going on. And then with the volumes of toy photography videos, the 1 and 2 that I've got on the channel, I thought, yeah, if I'm going to do like a slideshow, I'm going to jazz it up a bit and have it go maybe not in order of the scenes that they're doing in the movie, but I'd at least have the sound bits of the film playing, so you get more reference to the scene that they're coming from, and sort of just makes you feel like the scenes come alive a bit more in that one shot, and then it moves on to the next one.
No, but you did a good job, because I saw the one that you were showing. I guess you printed out postcards of all your toy photography.
Yeah, just trying to get into sort of seeing how they came out, because I've got some like big prints of some of my favorite shots as sort of like a portfolio, just in case the internet ever goes, and I've got proof that I did some work. But yeah, with the TMNT shots, I thought it'd be fun, because I've seen Brandon, who does a lot of basically got a channel on a page on Instagram called Batman the Articulated Series, and it's basically his recreations of Batman the Animated Series in toy form, and it's fantastic. And he's done a set of trading cards of his shots, but before then he did a series of Jubilee X-Men shots with Marvel Legends in trading, and I had to buy some because I love supporting other people in the community. And so he did some basically like just character trading cards.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he also did he's done like a few series of Batman the Animated Series in his toy form. So I was inspired by that. I didn't want to go the trading card route, but I thought, what about postcards? And just because I thought, well, for one, it's easier to find places that will actually print postcards. Trying to find places that will print trading cards, they're expensive to do, very expensive. And I know TMNT sent me a load of the old school trading, like TMNT movie trading cards, and sent me the layout so I could sort of Photoshop my image in them and still have the funky borders. And I thought these are coming out great as well. But then I looked into printing trading cards or finding a service that would do it. And yeah, it's 10 times more expensive than printing.
Oh, really?
Actually got on here. But yeah, so I was flirting with that. I was flirting about possibly doing a batch to sell, but it was then packaging. I wanted some decent packaging to go along with it.
Yeah.
I also did some stickers. I just wanted to try out their sticker service. So I created a sort of a makeshift sort of logo. That basically says Teenage Mutant Ninja Toy Art.
Nice.
So it's kind of, but then it's like, it's sort of a rip-off of their like text and logo font from the poster, but you know, I wasn't going to sell these or anything. There's just loads of them here. I was just going to give them away or something like that. But yes, so I'm just still flirting with packaging. But yeah, so I've done a series of the postcards and just working out how to do it really. So,
well done.
But yeah, so I'm the more turtle shots I do, more volumes of that sort of video series I do. One of the ones that really sort of I watch it back and I'm thinking, I wish I'd done some more shots for it, was the Raphael getting the lecture from Splinter. Now I'd done a few panels where Splinter's sitting there, come sit by me, then he dabs the candle, and then you see a haze of Raph in the back with the candle lit, and then it just goes to the image where he's overlooking them. And then I just laid out the entire audio of that scene, and of course in the movie the camera pans around to see perspective and it's just Splinter in. I wish I'd done a couple more shots just to mix it up a bit, but yeah, no, it's still fun.
Yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Cheers, man. I appreciate it, and I'm glad
I showed it to somebody and they actually was like, oh, are these like scenes that didn't make it in the movie. And I was like, these are toys. And they're like, what?
I've had
That's
one,
how you know you did a good job. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I've had a couple. I think my one of Donnie and Mikey sitting in the sewer, the pizza dude's got 30 seconds. That I had a lot of people say they thought it was a still from the movie, which is humbling. Like, I'm glad I was able to nail that.
The lighting on Donatello.
That was great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do. That was one that I was really proud of that came out the well. Because I mean, that's the thing. When I go with these turtle shots, if I'm going to do a full-blown recreation, I either go big or I go home. I don't faff around, or I get it as good as I can get it with what I have. And if I'm really nitpicky and anal about it, then I'll try and make something to like the wall for Leo when he's sitting on the stool. And other bits and pieces. But yeah, there's a couple of shots I wouldn't mind redoing now that I have the official shredder, because I did do just a repaint of the arcade version just to have in the background because I knew it would be blurry. But they're still all right. They're sort of been and done now. But now, like with the Mikey holding up the turtle wax, I got friend Tom to make me a little turtle wax prop bottle. And now we're fucking getting one in the accessory pack, aren't we? So I'm like, oh, should I reshoot that shot now? Nah, I'll leave it. Tom's prop that he made is still great, and I love it, and it showcases his prop. So, but it's just sod's law that they're now bringing out a turtle wax bowl. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if the pizza box actually has Pizza Hut or no Domino's on it. I don't know if they.
Yeah. And if it's the old logo, because the old logo had that like bunny character.
Yeah,
red bunny character. So.
And
a turtle taught me that. He's like, oh, look at it. I'm like, oh my God, yes. The logo changed, the brand changed.
Details, man. Definite details. I know, man. They're literally deep cuts.
Yeah. So the other one that I didn't even know, and I was like, I felt ashamed of being a turtle fan, not knowing this, but in the accessory pack, we got a shredder helmet. And I was like, what's this shredder helmet about? And then I found out there's a deleted scene where the shred. There we go. That's the Domino logo.
Custom made of my Japanese friend. Is great.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
He made original Domino. Yep.
That's crazy.
Hopefully, that
maybe.
Awesome.
That's amazing, man. But yeah, that shredder helmet, because I saw that and I had to do one of those. I was like, I double taked on it, and I thought for a second, could this be? My instant thought was, which immediately got shut down because I don't know why would they do that, was in the very beginning of TMNT 2 when he comes back after Tatsu says anyone who challenges step forward, and he steps into the doorway and says I challenge. He's still wearing his gear from number 1. It's just all mangled because he's come out of the trash, and his main fin of his helmet bent to one side. And I thought they wouldn't do that. And then I thought, how did it get bent, Ben? Of course, because you see it get crushed in the dumpster when Casey Jones goes, oops. And of course, yeah, so it'll be a great accessory for your dumpster that you've made, your custom truck. So yeah, that's a good one. I forgot, I would not have thought for 1 second we would get the Panda plush teddy.
Panda is very cool.
I didn't even think about that. Great accessory, so random.
Did we see bending helmet shredder show up in the movie too?
Yeah, right. It's kind of when all the foot soldiers first come into it, and they're running back to their fallout spot, and they're arguing between each other. And then Tatsu comes in and says, "Now I'm in charge. Anyone who challenges, step forward." And then the silhouette of Shredder comes into the doorway, and he says, "I challenge." And he's wearing the same gear from number 1, but it's come out of rubble. His top fin's all bent to shit, and then you see him like grinding away on his new helmet that just appeared out of nowhere. It's like, you made that in like what, 5 minutes? And you must have had a purple version of your suit somewhere, just a Sunday, just something to wear on a Sunday. I'll go purple today. It's like, fuck. Different colors of the same suit in a wardrobe. It's like,
all of a sudden, right?
I think that's will be next shredder.
Definitely. Apparently just getting a regular secret of the use shredder next year, apparently. So I'm looking forward to doing a custom versus official on that. I really want Tatsu. Hopefully they do Tatsu. Danny. I would happily take Sam Rockwell, Chief Stearns, Charles, you name it. Just give me them all.
Because they going very deep. We have Orukusaki. And
How can you talk about the Yorokosaki Yamada Yoshi flashback?
Homotoshi,
Yeah.
Splinter and Cage is very deep characters.
Yeah, we all thought Splinter in the Cage would have been great for the accessory pack.
It would be great to do a diorama, all black.
It's just the turtle.
Be the quickest one you've ever made. Just a spotlight. That was us. Oh, yeah. That would be good.
But I think NECA was saying that they're having trouble getting Tatsu because he's actually not an actor. He's a real swordsman.
Swordmaster.
Swordsmaster, right?
Yeah.
And they can't find him.
Can't find him.
Yeah.
They can't find permission for you.
No, I hope he hasn't.
It's a very unfortunate.
Yeah, I just hope he hasn't decided to go back to some sort of monastery and just focus on the art for his career. And yeah, exactly. And just rather than, oh yeah, you remember you were in that one movie? Ah, yes. And just like, no, I mean, fair play if he's chosen that path, but seriously, still have a cell phone, just in case you want to get in touch with your mum or something, you know. So your relatives can find out if you're doing all right during COVID. Just have a contact information, man. But that'd be Tatsu would be good. Just a damn. Okay, didn't know that. He kind of broke my heart there. Sounds like we might not get a tap.
I think he's a old communicator for like this. That's why Randy. That's why Randy can't find them.
He's got to climb the highest mountain to set up the aerial.
Yeah.
Big
he's off the grid. That's what it is.
I think he talked to the radio tower. On the radio tower.
You know, like even if they try to attempt to build him not looking like him, you know the community is gonna make his face. You know.
See, this is what they cheekily did with, and I swear to God, this is what they did with the Predator line, because obviously they struggled to get the likeness rights for the rest of Dutch's extraction team, in the forms of Billy. Apart from even though we had Apollo Creed as Carl Weathers, they couldn't get Carl Weathers' likeness rights for Dylan, and then but when it came to Sonny Landau's Billy, they made the Contra 2-pack, and one of the characters looked a lot like Sonny Landau. It was kind of like, we can't give you an official figure, but if you want to make one yourself, there you go. So they're sneakily giving you parts for it, okay? And so I kind of just like to believe, and I still do believe that that's what they were doing. So maybe we might get a I don't know, generic, I don't know, another sort of line they'll do, and you think that'll be perfect for Tatsu. I know a lot of people tried doing it with Chow Yun-Fat's head sculpt on I believe it might have been, they used some of the Storm collectibles, one of the Sub-Zero or something, his garb to make his, I know what you're talking about. Good kit bashes. John Arrowsmith done a great one. He's done some great. I don't know if you follow him at all. I forget what his Instagram handle is, but he does a lot of great movie concepts of cartoon characters.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, fantastic work on his part. Let me just go back into the chat, see what we're saying, if anything's popped up. We have.
Last time I saw this one. I did.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
That looks like him.
They're not bad at all. Who made this?
On Google. I am.
Oh, it's
Google. Specific person, yes.
Fair play.
Shinigami Customs. Like Facebook account.
There we go. Shinigami Customs.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, that's quite cool. I like the paint job as well. Looks like they've used what's his name? Jared Leto's character from the new Blade Runner. He had a figure from NECA, and a lot of people are going to use that to customize some foot soldiers. He had that sort of black robe, and just some socks and feet. Just take off his stupid long hair head, and then but yeah, that'd be a good base actually. Nice find. Tom Green, don't let him, Pietro. He's very touchy. We may have I've forgotten what that might have been in context to. Sorry, Tom, but we might not get your joke there. Tom Green, 1/4 scale didn't have the dominoes, so it would be interesting to see. And that's true. Yeah, the 1/4 scale accessory pack didn't have the dominoes logo. I think they might have called that a tile game at the same time. But yeah, so there's a lot. Hopefully we can get. It just depends. But I guess the one, and we may have spoken about it before, but it's still fun to talk about, is the April figure coming up. It'd just be really interesting to see if April gets to document all of it, is the creation of how NECA puts the figure together. Now, I know that they jumped the gun and said that they've already started making them because they're so eager. It's kind of like, you're really admitting that to Judith Hogue without even getting her permission first? You ballsy, you know? But yeah, maybe they should be like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, throw it out. We're starting again. That'd be it's like a Frank Bonks from Father the Bride. Like, this is nice. Yeah, it's all got to go though. But yeah, it'll be interesting.
Do you think we have to pay for it? Because she said last time she made a Patreon for it. So I don't know if we ended up like pays.
So we got to fund the thing.
I don't know if you watched her last upload on YouTube.
Is that the one where she has a one-on-one with Ernie Reyes?
She's just talking, just like talking about, and she said she made a Patreon for the documentary.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if at the end we have to pay for it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Might just be to help fund the crew to help film it. I'd throw in a couple of quid every now and then if need be. She's doing all right. I like her a lot. I mean, there's a good chance she'll disappear once the 30th anniversary is out the window, you know, gone. Like, she's just riding this year just because it's the 30-year anniversary, you know, generate some publicity again. Fair play. She's getting her hustle in. I don't mind. But, you know, from what she's doing in this year of doing that is great. So I don't mind. I'll simp for her. Won't we, Tom? I know you're watching. We'll simp for Judith Hogue. Yeah, she's a legend. Just right now. You know, she's got a better age.
Well, a good thing.
Say that again, mate. Sorry.
Bid for TMNT was a good thing at the end.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, so it'll be interesting to see how her figure turns out. But yeah, so there's a lot to look forward to. But yeah, she does have a recent one-on-one interview with Ernie Reyes again. I'm not sure if it's Turtle related, but I do like seeing how they're getting on. What cracked me up is when she had Ernie Reyes and the stuntman who played Raphael in the Zoom chat, and Ernie Reyes is just sitting there skinning up, just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. All right, yeah, let's go.
He's wild.
I would have been like, dude, you know, kids are watching this, and I think, are they though? Are they? Or we're the kids that, you know, that grew up with her, and it's like, fair play, man. Just sit there and skin up. You can do what the fuck you want in your 3D background. I just thought that was hysterical, man. I just thought that was really, really funny. I'm waiting for him to pop up on, I don't know if you follow Scott Adkins, the martial art actor, but he's doing a series on YouTube called The Art of Action, where he's doing Zoom chats or interviews like this with all different kind of martial art actors from across the board, from all like 80s up until now. And what was the one he had recently? He had the biggest name he's had on is Dolph Lundgren. But he's had the guy who was originally a stuntman for The Matrix. He was Keanu Reeves' stuntman for The Matrix, who then went on to become the biggest action director in Hollywood, who made the John Wick movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the man who did the stunt of Neo when he's with Agent Smith in the subway and he jumps up and smashes him on the ceiling of the tunnel and comes back down again. He injured himself during that stunt and had to be just sit out for the rest of it. But the Wachowski brothers said, nah, come on in, we're doing some editing. Why don't you come and sit and watch us edit? And he goes, oh, all right then. So he's sitting there watching him edit the movie and he just fell in love with editing. So as soon as he was done, apparently he just used that money to buy some editing equipment and just start editing. And now he became the guy who made John Wick. And it's just fucking insane, the journey of some people, you know. But yeah, he's had on tons. So it'll be interesting if he gets in Ernie Reyes, because he goes for those sort of those kind of actors, you know, the ones that are known for their martial arts, but just do some, like, you know, B movies here and there, ones who've had some hits here and there. I'll be interested to see if he gets them in. So
yeah, I would love to see is what's his name, Jean-Claude Van Damme. and what's this guy's name? The samurai guy. They became a cop after. Steven
Steven
Seagal.
Seagal. Yeah, I think he's getting there because he spoke to the guy who's part of the 808 7-Eleven stunt team in Hollywood, who actually took over from Van Damme in the Bloodsport series. He did Bloodsport 2 and 3, you know, the other ones.
Okay.
And then he spoke to Benny the Jet, who was in a lot of Jackie Chan Hong Kong movies, who then, believe it or not, I don't know if you ever saw the movie with John Cusack, Grosse Point Blank. It's one where he goes his high school reunion. Right, and he plays a hitman, and he has to go back to his high school reunion, and everyone asks, "Oh, what are you doing for a living now?" And he goes, well, you know, yes, but then other hitmen are after him, and Benny the Jet is one of the hitmen that comes after him. And they had a great one-on-one fight scene in the locker room of a high school. Apparently, according to Benny the Jet, he's been training John Cusack for the last 25 years.
Wow.
John Cusack, you would not think he's a martial artist whatsoever, and it's just he does nothing but like drama and some comedy here and there. The guy from High Fidelity is a freaking martial artist, and it just blows my mind. This shit, man. This kind of crap just blows my mind. But yes, and they're getting more of like the stunt team, but it's a great series to watch. And hopefully I'm gonna get some more names on. But yeah, the fucking Boyka from Undisputed is doing some interviews, and it's great. And I really hope he gets Ernie Reyes on, because it'd be great to see him on there, find out a bit more about him. There's nothing more going on in the chat. How you feeling, guys? You all right, or do you need to head off? I'm all right wrapping it up soon if you want to, or if you're all right hanging out still. I might need to get some water, so I might have to just shoot off for a second and get some H2O. So bear with me. Yeah, so 2 seconds, guys.
Hey, so how's your hand doing?
My hand is very good.
Okay. I know you burnt it.
Thanks for asking. I burned it.
Wow.
Oh. Well, that's the scar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's healing. What's the name? Remote. What's the tool? I think. I didn't remember.
Did you like hit yourself with the iron or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Iron. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's like this.
Oh my God.
You're like this. Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Very
So yeah,
deep.
so we were all talking when we were
Yes.
building this. He had an incident where he burned his hand building the diorama.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I was asking him like, how's his hand?
That's a scar.
Fuck, I thought that was a vein or a tendon.
No.
I thought it was one of these.
Oh.
It's a boom. Yeah.
This is the hard life of diorama building.
Yeah, man, you literally put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's worth it.
I lost a hand, but it was worth it.
Diorama's worth it.
I wish cut my hair and like this shredder.
Oh my God.
Who's the artist who cut his own ear off? Van Gogh. That was it.
Van Gogh.
Yeah.
You're the Van Gogh of diorama builders. Don't go that crazy.
Yeah. Just a blood effect.
If this picture needs blood, it will be my blood. Come on.
Movie was First Blood.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's funny, man. So yeah, tell me TMNT configuration. Once you've finished your diorama, where have you got plans to have it? Where are you going to store it or have it on display, or do you need to find somewhere for it?
It's on my desk, or I got a new desk for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's no other issue.
You're gonna end up in the floor, sleeping in the floor.
Guys, I'm going to build a diorama. Where are you going to put it? Well, I'll have to start a house extension. So I'm actually doing diorama work on my own house before I can store my new dioramas.
Maybe I'll build a balcony for my room.
Make one this scale first and then go.
Yeah. No, not that scale.
Oh shit! Have you ever thought about building a diorama of like your own rooms, like your own man caves, just for a laugh?
No, it's not my house. It's a rent.
Oh, fair play. Fair play.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great project for. I mean, it'd be sourcing miniature figures, but then building like drip mode. If you built a diorama of your toy room, and then you'd have to build little mini versions of your diorama.
It's like Inception, you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
And have a little mini you filming building a new diorama. That's great. Yeah.
But you know what, so the first diorama that I've ever seen was the one from Back to the Future, where Doc Brown is trying to plan out like how we're gonna go back in time.
Sorry,
so like I actually think I want to build that tiny diorama, you know. Like a little toy car, you know.
Yeah, just have it as like white, like unfinished, like, you know, with that car. I mean, I love, even going off talking about, reminded me of that is in the it's the first Ant-Man movie, where he's being attacked with guns and he shrinks down, he jumps into a little mini village, like unfinished and white, like an architectural village, and he's running through and they're just shooting at him. It just reminded me of that. Just a little I forget what they call that little like white card plastic that a lot of people use to build little miniatures and stuff. I forget what it's called. Like I forget the material's name, but there's a load of great YouTubers who build like little mini bookcase dioramas. They use it quite a lot in that.
I've seen those.
That was the one who did the whole of the Diagon Alley from Harry Potter in a book. That was crazy.
Very crazy.
But that'll be fantastic to do that. Yeah, to get a little wind-up version of the car. That'd be good. I still love the car you did for the Karate Kid, the Miyagi's car that you gave to Daniel.
Oh yeah. So it's funny that last night, you know, I'm like rearranging, cleaning the cave. Sunday's cleaning day, so cleaning the cave, and I have a lot of saved in my on my eBay account of like things that pop up when people start posting stuff, and I started seeing all the vehicles, even though it's not referred to the Karate Kid, but all the vehicles that Mr. Miyagi owns at his house. So I'm thinking like maybe I need to build that as a diorama, you know, have all the cars and have Mr. Miyagi's house, you know.
Yeah.
That's another one that I have in my bucket list, but that one's gonna take a little bit longer to achieve.
That's nice. To be like going off of that, the whole of his sort of back garden that he in the Cobra Kai obviously turns into Miyagi-Do, where it's all like the little path, the little bridge. It looks beautiful with the grass and everything.
Oh, yeah.
That would just be, I mean, great to see. Like, when, you know, there's so many great outdoors scenic diorama builders that, you know, like that Luke Gowan guy is one of them. But yeah, like an outdoor setting. And then you start promoting it. It's from Woodland Scenics. We got this fake moss grass, and then start laying it all over. But yeah, that'd be really, really nice to see. But yeah, I mean, it's a shame. Like Karate Kid, I mean, we got the Mego NECAs, but you know, the Megos, they're nowhere near as good as you know, like the ones we get in Back to the Future and Turtles and stuff like this kind of style. I'd love to see Karate Kid of this style. But I was even saying before, when we're having a big old chat about Cobra Kai series, it's like, I'd fucking take Daniel as 50-year-old in a suit, you know, outside LaRusso Auto as an action figure. I don't care. I just freaking love that whole series. You know, give me a 50-year-old Johnny Lawrence. I don't care. Give me Miguel and Hawk. I would love figures of that. But yeah, to have a Cobra Kai dojo, or just like the All Valley tournament or Miyagi-Do, but yeah, the garage where he's got all the cars lined up, that'd be beautiful. That'd be nice, man. That'd be really good. Definitely. What's
my only thought about Karate Kid is can be very good custom for Kino.
Oh yeah, Kino.
Yeah.
Kino, yeah.
You can use it and modify it for him, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I will use John Connor for Danny.
That's not a bad idea. That's not
a if they come up with Kino, you could do that first scene from part 2, where all the toys and Kino's the delivery man.
That little strip mall. Yeah.
Downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be awesome, actually. Do you know what I was thinking? Fuck. Part 2, Karate Kid, where he's fighting Chosen in that sort of arena with all the little lanterns. and they're all around.
Oh yes.
Yeah. That sort of like weird castle thing. It's like a moat. It was weird, like surrounded by water with that little island in the middle, and he zip lines in. And they're all wearing that.
You know, you could actually get. So if you notice in the movie, he actually looks like Scorpion. Because his outfits is like this.
Yes,
at the end when he fights Dino-san.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can like take off the head and customize him, you know.
Fuck yeah. Especially the first one, first Scorpion, the Storm Collectibles. I know that one. I really wanted that figure, and I missed it again because I missed out on the Storm Collectibles, and I know they started re-releasing the Mortal Kombat 3 ones. And
yeah, they're bringing them back.
Now, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a very much a guilty pleasure movie of mine. I know it sucks, I know it's awful, but I still get a kick out of it.
Oh yeah, the classic.
The Scorpion, Sub-Zero, when they started having those kind of uniforms, I was like, because that's when roughly around when the third game was coming out, and you had the cartoon and you had the Conquest TV show and shit, and it was just Mortal Kombat everywhere.
Yeah,
so, I missed out on those Storm Collectibles. But how are they as figures? Are they really nice?
Oh, they are. It's just that they're expensive. But,
yeah.
They're actually probably my favorite toy brand. Like it's just like I just got Raiden, and it's just well done.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Really well done. The articulation is amazing. The material is definitely high quality. So I understand why the price point is higher.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean these I have to save a little bit more to get them. But I actually got every Mortal Kombat. But then I'm also liking what McFarlane is doing. McFarlane is just being more creative about it, you know.
Yeah, because
just like, recreating it.
There's some more those like edgier designs from the later games, and they look really really cool actually. Yeah, they've done some great work on them. And whereas like Storm Collectibles going sort of the earlier style games, they'll get there eventually. But what the Cyrax and Sector and Smoke, I loved those as robot designs. I know they were featured briefly in Annihilation. I'd love that part too. They look great as figures as well.
Yeah, that's actually. But I'm collecting them all. So like, I have ideas for like the Pit or Reptiles, Acid Pit.
Oh yeah.
So like I started just kind of like setting them up.
Wow. That's fantastic. Damn.
So I'm getting them all, but taking a little bit of time. But now I need room to build another diorama for these guys. That means I have to rearrange this room.
Oh yeah, I saw you took up the window space already.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
yep, I already did. I did, and it definitely helped. It made the Marvel section a lot more breathable, where you could actually appreciate them.
Social
like right
here,
I got X-Force. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've just got the Marvel movie Deadpool actually in the cable.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah, so I was able to add these new shelves. Added these right here, and now it's more breathable. Now I got more room. But I just want to be able to keep contributing the dials in here at the end, because I'm treating this place like the showroom.
Yeah.
And the office where you guys always see me create, that's like the workshop, you know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys are really worth it. It's just they're pricier. Definitely pricier than.
That's kind of another, it's like if I go down that route, that's another line I've got to shell out for. And it's not one, like it's easy with like the Marvel Legends and McFarlane, you can sort of pick what you want out of them. They're that accessible. With those, it's kind of like you're either all in or you're not, because that's what they're focusing on. And it's kind of like, yeah, I know. And they're going for so much on the secondary market now as well.
You'll get your money back if you want to sell them. You'll get your money back easily.
Yeah, they hold their value like Mezco for sure.
Like this guy, I got it for 60, but he's on there for like 150 now on eBay. Everybody's like looking for you.
You could easily get a profit, you know, if you resell them again.
Yeah. So
what's the most expensive figure you've bought out of wood that you've got?
So my expensive figure is I have a Voltron. It's Ultimate EX. That one was 300, and that one I literally just built a diorama just to get the money. So and like didn't get attached to it. I was like, okay, just build it and sell it, and I get the money, and then I finally got it. So
yes,
that's the most expensive one.
That's a good plan, actually. That's a good plan to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to build something or take a commission. And even with your commission work that you do you like, is it hard trying to let go of that, or if you feel like no, you know it's going to
So it's funny because if it's mine, it's harder to let go. But if it's like a custom from the beginning, then I'm not too attached to it. My goal is to make sure that I need to make sure I'm proud of it before it leaves my house. If I'm not proud of it, I won't let it hit your hands. You know, I won't let it. Sure. That's just my work ethic. But I make sure, like, the one thing I do like about it, because one day I'll probably sell all of this, you know, or if I have kids, I'll give it to him, whatever. But like, even if I sell all this stuff, I have videos of all that work.
Yeah, exactly. You got a whole library of documenting every single piece you made.
Like one that I'm having, so this one right now that I'm currently making sure I disconnect from it is the X-Men Mansion. So I actually got an offer. Somebody actually wants to buy it, and it's a really good offer. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I love this project. I'm like, do I want to sell it? But I saw like the price. I was like, come on, you can make 3 of these with that money. You know?
Yeah.
But it's just more like, do I really want to sell it just to make money? Because I really don't care for the money. It's just like, these are experiences, you know, that you really hold tight to, you know. So
for sure. I mean, my Sistine Chapel of customs was probably my movie Venom custom, which I haven't made. It was way before I did YouTube. I was going to do a video on it because I don't have it anymore. I actually made it for a raffle for my Facebook, which went really well. And one actually, it was a UK guy who got it. It was a spin wheel raffle I did, and I'm actually asked him if I could borrow it just so I could do a custom versus official video for that new movie Venom Marvel Legend they got coming out. Because I used the Monster Bath Venom, and then I resculpted the head. I managed to find a great Tom Hardy casting, and then sculpt around it to do the bit where he's in the supermarket and he pulls half his face off and he says, "We are Venom," and then go back again. And that took ages to get right the way I wanted it. There was a lot of trial and error in there, and then just to repaint the body the way I wanted it, trying to, you know, get all the paint so it wouldn't rub, and it was really, really tough project. I'm glad it went to a good home. I do miss it though. But, so it'll be nice to sort of get it back briefly before I send it off again, just so I can do that. But yeah, I know what you mean. So I kind of, another part of reason why I don't get into the commission game is it'd be hard to let go of stuff. I get it. So.
Yeah. I mean, the commission game is fun, and I think we're all blessed to be even able to do commissions.
Yeah,
but like, I'm even trying to like slow down with it, because like the Michael Myers one and the Pennywise, those are the most popular ones that I've actually built the Michael Myers one 6 times.
Bloody hell!
And after the 2nd time, I hated it. I didn't want to build it. It's because it's not, like you said, it becomes work. Yeah. It's not pleasurable anymore. No. So like, even like, I'm even slowing down with like, I'm even more picky. If I see a commission job where it's like the same one, I'll just reject the project. Yeah, you know. Or if he really wants it, I'll tell him, look, I'm gonna make it a little bit different than the one that you saw in the video, just to be able to be motivated to work on it. You know?
For sure. That's one thing I really sort of don't like doing, is having to repeat my own work, especially if it was a part of that work where I wasn't confident in doing it to begin with, and if I managed to nail it, I'm like, yes, I've nailed it, thank God I don't have to fucking do that shit again. Like for me with customizing, my weak area is painting faces in terms of like human flesh tones, like, you know, pink, purple, black, white, whatever. You give me like some sort of random monster like Hulk or something, I can, you know, it's color, the greens and stuff you can get away with, but when it comes to human flesh, that's one of my weak areas. So when doing the Tom Hardy head, when I was doing the face part, his face part, I was nervous as fuck. I did balls it up once, managed to recover it and to get it to a point where I thought, okay, fuck, thank God it actually looks like Tom Hardy and it doesn't look like just a slop job. You know, I managed to do it, and I praise those who just do nothing but and get a kick out of it. I fear that part of a custom, and I try and avoid it like the plague. So having to do that over and over, because I had so many people asking me for a cast of that Tom Hardy Venom head. And so I've used toothpicks as the teeth, trimmed down and sanded down. I know a little bit about molding and casting, but I also know a lot of the problems that molding and casting occurs, especially with air bubbles and pointy parts. No chance, they would never work, because there'll be, each one will be a neat little air bubble, and it just wouldn't, the resin wouldn't get to them. I have little tricks I can do when, you know, you lose an air bubble to an ear or a nose, and that is you, once you get the mold out, when you get the piece out that you've molded and you open up the mold, you can see where the nose would be or the ear, and what I do is I stick a toothpick in just to the point pierces where an air pocket would be in that area, and as soon as I pour the casting resin, I pull that toothpick out, and that motion sucks the air out, and then the resin's able to fill. Trying to do that for individual teeth, I have no clue. I know there are casters out there that can do it like a breeze, and that's not me. So one thing I could not I physically couldn't mass produce that head, nor would I actually want to, and paint it up and stuff like that. I said, so no, it's just a one-off piece. That I'm glad it's just a one-off piece, and only one exists in the world, and I know that belongs to someone who's, you know, that's happy with it, and it's just added a little bit more extra and a value to the custom, having it just be a one-off piece. But yeah, so that was like, even if I could mass produce it, I would not want to. Would not want to, just for that sheer point alone of the painting. So yeah, I fully understand the idea of repeating your own work. And I mean, I, like you, I got offered to, before Toko and Raza was announced, after the Venom custom, someone offered me like 500 quid to do Toko and Raza custom for them. And I thought about it. I had base bodies in mind. And I sort of was delaying it because I had loads of other projects come up at the same time. And then Toko and Raza was announced. I'm like, thank God, I don't fucking do it. Projects that would have taken me ages, and I would have thrown everything I had at them, but I had no idea how long they would have taken. And there have been loads of areas to try and get movie accurate. That again, it's just, I'm happy for it, but as a commission, that extra pressure I don't need. I'd rather just relax and do my own thing on my own projects. And,
I'm sure you're getting requests for the shredder too. I'm sure.
I've had a couple of people, but that's what I like on the video. A lot of people had, when a lot of people have done their own thing, done their own version of the shredder, and the trick I learned with getting the little panels, the little gold panels on his shroud, I actually learned from another YouTuber, and I gave him praise and give him credit in the video I did. And one area that a lot of people struggle with, and even me, was creating the circular saw serrated edge crown with all the little hooks, all those little jagged edge bits. And so I've a good relation with a guy who does 3D prints, and I said, look, because he can make 3D print, he can make his own designs and stuff. And it's like, can you help me with this? So I'd found a 3D file of the crown that comes with the regular shredder. I said, can we modify it into this? I sent him a load of reference pictures, and me and him sort of worked out and designed it the best we could to get it looking the best we can, with the serrated edges and the higher fin and just a bit thicker along the edges. And yeah, so I got the cast in, had to modify it a little bit just so it would fit closer to his head, but it came out great. I was happy with it, and I know the officials just going to kill it detail wise, but for that I'm happy anyway. Just it came out how I wanted to say. But yeah, more so people asking me where I got the crown from, which I then pointed them in the direction to the guy 3D printed for me. But yeah, so it's like kind of like I've done a Craig Warwick approach, where it's kind of like, rather than do commissions, I'd rather inspire them to try and give it a go themselves. But if that's more rewarding, then it's the thing, a lot of people don't want to do it themselves, nor do they want to pay the money. If you hit them with a quote and they're like, oh, that's too expensive, it's like, well, yeah, you're paying for labor and hours of time and parts, you know, you're not going to do it for like £20. You know. That's kind of like why I don't, you know. And also, if I don't know if you get this a lot with you, or if you've had it in your commission game, but if you're halfway through a project and you're showing the person, you know, the progress you're making, and then they ask for something else to be done to it halfway through after you've already negotiated a price, and it's like, okay, that's extra work I've got to do. Have you ever had that happen?
Luckily I've never had that happen. Luckily, I tend to, I mean, I learned my lesson as a designer and having my own production company. That happens a lot in with clients, especially like with advertising and marketing. That happens very common. But with this stuff, I always try to provide a sketch and then nail it down as much as I can, and then really kind of give them like a price point of like, this is how much the material is going to cost, this is how much the labor is going to cost, shipping is going to cost. So we're going to lock this down, and if you choose to change anything, that price may change. So a lot of them, it's like, okay, I won't bug you for anything. But at the same time, everybody has been very respectful of my talent. They're like, hey, you do what you do best. So I'm not even gonna ask you for anything. So it's been lucky. I've been pretty lucky. I haven't met a client that has been I haven't had a bad client. And then sometimes I've had, it's kind of like this, kind of like having an interview, just talking to people. I could tell if a client's gonna be a pain in the ass. And then I see that, I just kind of be like, oh, look, I'm a little busy. Just to kind of avoid it, because you could tell when a client may fake on you, you know.
Yeah, you can kind of sense it. Kind of sense it. Because I mean, like I commissioned diodes from Tom. I don't know if you're still in the chat. From the other co-host. I pretty much got most of all my dioramas from him, and with him, with every single one, I've been like, this is kind of what I want. And either I've had like an idea, but also we've sort of built the thing together. Like he's throwing in ideas and this, that, and the other. And we've come to a finished thing, either a collaboration between the two of us, or my first one was a rooftop. I asked for a rooftop diorama for him, and I said, it's like a Gotham Batman style rooftop. And I basically said, look, I don't know if this is a pain in the ass because I've not, giving you exactly what I'm after, but creative freedom, you go nuts, you do you can design it however you want. Just let your mind go wild. Take as much time as you need. I'm not going to bug you for, if it's taking so long. You just go crazy, go ham, have some fun with it, and let me know how much it is and how much you need up front. And he was like, okay, yeah. So I'm not sure if that approach, or if you have a set plan, this is exactly what you want. So the builder knows exactly what he wants and, what's going to happen. I guess, it both has their pros and cons, whatever approach it is. But no, I will happily support anyone in the community if they've got a product that I'm after in terms of a 3D printer or a custom piece or accessories or a diorama builder with a commission, providing I can afford to pay for one. But yeah, so that's kind of the way I see it. It's like for a fellow artist, you'll never ever get pressure from me in terms of like time. You can have as much time as you want, and you can go as creative as you want with it. If I've certain things I'm after, then we'll work on that. But if there's like open areas, or it's like I'm not really fussed of how it looks, you can just go crazy.
So the part that on mine I noticed helps for customs. When I tell them that I'll get it done in a week, they're all like, "What? In a week?" And like that just shuts them up. They're like, "I was thinking like 2 months." I'm like, no. I don't like to sit on a project that long. Like I'm motivated and I want to get it out.
You do bang them out quick. Fair play to you for that. I try hard.
Like this one took 7 days. And I was surprised. I was very surprised I was able to pull it off in 7 days. It was more of like being able to find the right parts. And then once you figure out how it's going to connect, then it's all game from there. You're like, I'm just going to just keep going. But like this one, I was actually talking to TMT about the lights. That was the biggest pain in the ass, was the light. Because here in America, a lot of the lights that you guys get, we don't have them at all here.
Really?
So, like with this one, I had to figure out. So, I got like a bracket.
Oh yeah.
It's a bracket, right, with the Christmas light, and then this is actually, for cake decorating.
Oh yes, I remember in your video you said that. Yeah.
So that's all I did, and then I magnetized it so it could fit. And this actually took longer than this whole diet. Just that stupid little piece.
Just do it. Yeah, same thing with my bloody Playmobil DeLorean. The friggin' lights is the toughest part of it. The painting, I can, is easy. I know exactly what I'm doing with that. It's just, that's the hardest part to figure out is the bloody lighting, and it's a small detail. But let's see the icing sort of skew, like where it.
Yeah.
I figure there's
so like I'll tell you, it's hilarious. Like I sometimes don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I'm like. So then I'll go into a store and I'll literally just do laps around each aisle and just look at everything. And I'd be like, can I do it with that? If I break it here, if I do this, okay, maybe. But then I went to like randomly to like the wedding section when they do cake frosting, and I saw a bunch of different tips. And I saw it, I was like, perfect.
There's your lampshade.
Got it.
Yeah.
But then I had to figure out the lights though, because then the light didn't fit in there correctly or didn't have enough power to shine really well. Like the one that TMT has, that one is really bright. Like I really like that, the intensity of that light.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find that equal medium, and then also like to make sure that it doesn't come. Like look at the back. Like I have to put this box right here. There's more lights in there to hold it, and then I have another one that has a switch that does the little light. You know, but then I gotta make sure that like I can have it fit in my little shelf area and not cause a problem.
Yeah.
So like this is the biggest pain in the ass. Biggest pain in the ass. Everything else was like, okay, got it. And then the other part was this guy that I actually had to figure it out myself.
Yes.
Literally epoxy. And all I did was make it like a long strip, and then I turned it into an oval. And then once it got to a certain point, I flattened it and then just made it. So,
yeah. You got your little rescue ring.
That's a cool part, I think, is like just being able to like problem solve on the go. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. You can sort of just build your own little accessories for it. But yeah, that's one thing I love about it is parts hunting. I absolutely love parts hunting. You know, just something either that I can use, or I have to figure out what parts I can use that are available, or it's something I'm gonna have to make myself. If I can get all that figured out, and then I'll just work out the rest later.
Yeah.
And that goes for anything, even with like that bin. I had no idea how I was going to do the base. I was going to get wire mesh to stay put as I worked on the base. You know, thankfully it already had a crimped edge, so I didn't have to worry about an edging. I was going to use this, but I thought it would be too big. You know, it's just a bloody stationary pen holder. I thought, no, that's not going to work. I mean, yeah, he does get half his body in it, but I want a bit more. And yeah, so luckily I managed to figure it out on the fly. But yeah, the problem solving aspects of it, like one of my earlier customs was it's the Marvel Legend of the Mark 1 Iron Man armor, where it's the tin armor where he comes out the cave, and it's really not a great figure. And they re-released it in a 2-pack with Tony Stark, and they did nothing to it extra apart from to give a little paint detail. I thought, I want to make it look half decent and legit. So what can I do? So I chopped off the gimmicks. I pulled off the hands. I managed to. It really lacked in detail, so I managed to get the inside of his gauntlets shaved so it actually looked like armor, and then I added flamethrowers underneath using parts of NECA's alien flamethrowers. Made some hot glue flame effects to stick in, but then I wanted the flap on the arm to come up and have a missile effect. Well, how the fuck am I going to do that? So I dremeled out a trench, and I actually had it magnetized. I had a little magnet in there, and I used a piece of tin from a tin can. I just cut a little rectangle, and it already had like the rounded edge to it. And I managed with some like modeling tape on one edge, and it worked to cover up. And then I dremeled a hole in, and I managed to make this sort of like firing rocket effect that could just plug in, so you can have different ways of posing them up. And it's those little things that you sort of solve on the fly, kind of like sort of make it even more rewarding at the end once you can get it to work.
Yeah, I agree.
I like lights, for instance. Us dabbling in the LED lights now is, we're in it. We're going to become, amateur electricians by the end of it. Soldering, like me and you, we're trying to work out soldering. That's the next sort of hurdle to tackle.
Yeah. Turtle, what did you use for the light? For the light, what did you use?
I still from my brother's gift.
No, turtle.
Oh, I just the one like the mini lamp that you find in like dollar store.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, for this one. For the other one, I have to figure out.
Yeah, it's hard.
I will have your same problem. Yeah.
I think.
Man, I know you were working hard on that one. TMT.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That looks crazy. I remember like little solving tricks like that. Searching for parts. I also like doing the same for like lighting a scene. And one of like the little things I built not too long ago, because I did a base, a blade sort of bloodbath rave base. So it was basically, we did a challenge on Plastic Action UK. It's basically like a display-based challenge, and all three of us would basically just, we would take a franchise figure, whatever we loved, and just build a little mini display base for it. I think Tom did one for the Joker, which came out really cool. Carl did one for the Mandalorian, and I did one for Mezco Blade. And I just basically it was just a wooden sort of base you get from Hobbycraft, and I wanted the tiles. I wanted that wet room tile look that he has in the first movie in the Bloodbath Rave. That was it, really. Managed to actually get some mosaic tiles, laid it down, grouted it, added some blood effect, came out great. But I wanted that was pretty much it. And I could either I was going to go for the backdrop of having two little poles stick out with the big banner that said Bloodbath that appears behind the DJ. But I thought, I want an accessory. So Tom sent me over like a Halloween skeleton. Was kind of in scale of a figure, so I was like, okay, I want to do a burning vampire victim. All right, so half torso. So I had some spare legs from a NECA Uncharted figure, and I thought, okay, so I dremeled out where the big peg used to be, so it was all like a wreck. Chopped off the skeleton at the spine, like where it meets the groin waist area, and I thought, okay, so I have the top half burning, and before it gets to the bottom half. So I had the idea, and so basically I took the little skeleton, I used some textured paint to give it that sort of ash burnt crumbled look all over, and I had an explosion effect that I bought from S&A Toys, which is a polyester ball, and he's painted it and he put a light in, it looks like an explosion. So I peeled some pieces of that off, but it still had some of the spray paint, and I stuffed some in the skull because I cut a big opening in the back of the skull, and I stuffed some in the rib cage, and I thought, how am I going to illuminate this thing? And that's when I went hunting for lights, and I found these. These are just little balls. These are crazy, absolutely crazy. Dig one out. So tiny little balls, tiny way, but they've got this little tab. And if you pull this tab, they glow. What? Yeah,
What?
they glow. And the craziest part is, if you put the tab back, it turns off. And all it's got two of those little watch batteries at the back of it. And obviously,
wow, I've never seen that.
Yeah, and I basically just stuffed one of these into the back of his skull. I stuffed one inside his rib cage and amongst all of the little like the fire explosion effect, and then a couple just around, and it looked like he was burning up from the inside.
That's
and
so cool.
Yeah, and I thought it just is a way of getting around it where I don't have to have like wires and then trying to hide a battery pack somewhere or some shit. And I thought, okay, and you get loads of them, so even if they die, you can just throw them away. But if you did want to preserve them, then yeah, you can put the tab back in. And I thought, I just found them on Amazon. And I thought, fuck me, different ways of lights you can get for anything. And it's like, all right, it's kind of made it a little bit easier. And then of course, like with the EL wire, starting to get into EL wire and using that. So yeah, just little things you can find if you hunt for the light source. So yeah, Amazon for them. And again, it was like problem solving on the fly. So yeah, you get a whole bloody bag of them, fucking tons.
Damn.
So if you
I'm gonna look for those now.
Yeah, man, it's just useful for little things like that. It's just to light up, especially for toy photography. Like those little finger lights you get on Amazon, you get the 3 colors. They're great just to illuminate a little part of the face or anything like that. But if you want something a bit more permanent, then obviously you need something with a switch. But yeah, that worked perfectly for that. So I was happy with how that came out. But yeah, just love finding out new little things. And there's always people in there that are changing the game. Like I find 3D printing is really changing the game in like what Tech Chuck was doing with printing accessories. I mean, his Jay and Silent Bob comic store diorama was incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that sign he did, I thought that was a 3D print as well. Did not know he hand carved that at all.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the, I forget what the name of the comic shop, but in his video it looks like a 3D print, but no, he showed you he hand carved that fucking 3D sign. I thought, no, fair play, because that's what I mean. You can 3D print and design 3D prints, and it helps, and they're great. But I do love the craft of making something from nothing, from sculpt or carving from foam.
Yeah. You can ask Turtle that because he does all these tiny accessories, and I'm just like, what the
heck? Bloody Playmates toy boxes, all that shit. I mean, I wish I had a working printer, but absolutely incredible with your accessories.
The cardboard boxes that you did, a lot of people talk about that a lot.
Absolutely, you should sell them batches. You'd make a killing. time, you know. No, it's a great thing about it. And I mean, I'm dabbling with diorama just here and there. I'm enjoying the fun of it. I'm inspired by all of you on it. And yeah, just loving what you make and just enjoying your art as well. So yeah, I think it's great. What's the time now? I probably will wrap this up. It's getting a bit late over here in the old UK. So yeah, that I'm going to probably call that a wrap. Gentlemen, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been an absolute blast, and I can't wait to get you on again soon as well. So yeah, let us know in the where they can find you. Drip Mode, where can they find you on the interwebs?
On YouTube, Drip Mode. That's just my name. That's why I call myself Drip Mode. So it's not Driporama, it's Drip Mode. But if you type in Driporama, you'll find me. That's where you can all find my videos. And then on Driporama on Instagram is where you see all the toy photography. I know that if you follow me on Instagram, everybody knows me for toy photography. But if you follow me on YouTube, you see all of this in action. So
yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, so I'm not hard to find.
No, follow him. It was a great channel. Definitely a big inspiration of mine as well, and just massive fan of your work. Turtleboy83, hit me with your socials for the crowds, for the lovely people watching.
Find me only on Instagram with Turtleboy83. Yeah, so easy peasy.
I love it. And TMNT Configuration.
You can watch me on the TV.
love it. Nice one. And I'll put go on, sorry.
Okay. You can follow me on the Instagram, TMNT Configuration. I will be back in October. 2 weeks later, I will be back on Instagram for new projects, for new customs.
Excellent. Can't wait. Looking forward to it all. I've put all of their social media handles in the description below. And yeah, you can follow me at Project Piper Customs on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you dare on Twitter, you know, the seedy underbelly of social medias, Project Piper. Project Piper Customs was taken. I don't know who, but you're a bastard. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you again for joining me, chaps. It's been an absolute pleasure, and love seeing all your work, and can't wait to see it all finished and whatever we create next. Can't wait to have you on again for our next hangout. But until then, gents, thanks very much, and until next time. All right, take care, fellas. All the best to you.